All eyes on Doge. Big run up. To the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up. To the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.60. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Hey everybody, Chris here. Welcome on a Tuesday afternoon. How's everybody doing? Sorry, I'm running a little late. Meetings, Ryan, meetings. Yes, this guy still has a job outside of crypto. So anyway, still here. Had to get this in because I'm traveling tomorrow through Saturday. So won't be live again until Sunday. I hope you all can survive. Are we doomed? Nasef, are we doomed? I guess that's going to be what's going to happen between China and the United States. The news was not good. China's going to play hardball. We're going to play hardball back. Not great. Again, this is all fear of something that may happen in the future. It has nothing to do with anything economically happening right now. Now at 12:01 a.m., the Trump tariffs go into effect. So anything that is going to be shipped starting tomorrow from China will have this 104% tariff on it. So when do we see that thing actually show up that we have to pay the additional price on? Well, I guess if you're buying something online at Temu or AliExpress or something, that would be immediate, right? However long it takes to, overnight something or whatever from China. But if it's coming in big shipping containers, it's going to take a little longer for whatever that thing is that has the tariff on it to get here. So, but the market obviously reacted to that. Let me drop down here in the corner. We were having a nice recovery. We were at 13.1 yesterday morning. We had nice green candles coming up and up and up. We came all the way to whoever it was on yesterday's live stream who came up with this ABCD thing, right? Well, he hit C pretty much right on. He said 15.6 or 15.5, and we went up to 15, almost touched 15.7 there. So he was pretty close there. Guess what his next circle is? What's his next circle? It is down low here, 12.5. 12.5. If we do his ABCD pattern. We were talking about patterns this morning. If you guys saw my video this morning, I was talking about patterns, different patterns going on. And there are patterns all kinds. There are bullish patterns. There are bearish patterns. A lot of patterns. Pick which one you like, right? But he was saying this is a fib line down here, and I snapped a few fib lines to try and find it, and I couldn't find it. I don't know what number that was, but 12.5. And I was thinking this afternoon, while price was going down, I was like, damn, it's hitting that orange line. It's hitting that orange line. And I was like, okay, where's support? So I come back here to 14.25. 14.25 was support from Sunday. Well, it was resistance on Sunday. It was resistance again on Monday. We broke through that resistance. And this is the back test that we had a couple hours ago. And now we just retested it. That's 14.25. That's this red dotted line here. So short term, we're holding that support. Yeah, I think it's kind of weak, though. It's kind of weak because the fear, uncertainty, and doubt of China and the tariffs just wields its ugly head again Right when we were having some great positive movement and everyone's feeling good about things, yeah, dump. And before you say Dogecoin sucks, well, Bitcoin, same thing. All the way down to this line at 76.6. ETH, dumped. Algorand, dumped. Solana, dumped. Cardano, it's all crypto, guys. Don't just blame Dogecoin. That's what I keep trying to tell people. It's just like, Sheeb too? Sure, Sheeb, yes. Sheeb's even getting hit worse. It's going down lower, the second dump. So Sheeb is down 7% on the day. Doge only 3% on the day. So the second retrace here on Doge is holding that support, but on Sheeb, it didn't hold. Sheeb was like 1070 there, and now it's down to 1060. So that didn't hold on Sheeb, but Doge is held. So there you go. It's not just Dogecoin, guys. It's not just Dogecoin. White House says Trump will not delay tariffs, pushes for tailor-made deals. So that's going to be country by country. Country by country. It's not going to be a flat tariff across everybody. So it's like, you're going to come with me? Okay, we'll do a deal. We'll do it with each individual country. Each individual country. President Trump's tariff blitz shows no signs of slowing. The White House confirms no delay. China vows to fight to the end. Well, there you go. There's some more fear, uncertainty, and doubt thrown in the markets. And so they dumped. Bitcoin, relief, right? We had this relief rally. The relief rally was looking good this morning. Everybody was like, woohoo, here we go. Fizzles as White House confirms 104% China tariffs. Billy Marcus, said we should raise tariffs on China to 69,420. Because who cares about anything? 69,420. And this guy says, well, just round it up to 70,000. Billy's like, no. 69,420. So, Dogecoin rallies 10% after crash. Is 20 cents next? And it's like, nope, not so fast. Not so fast. Dogecoin shows resilience with 50.8% of supply still in profit. So over half of the people, half of the wallets that are out there are still in profit, even with Doge right at 14.5 cents. Over half of all Dogecoin wallets are in profit at 14.5 cents. Now, if you remember, when we were up in the 40s, it was like 80 or 90% of the wallets were in profit. So, short-term pain for long-term gain. Is that what we're looking at now? Is that what we're looking at? Short-term pain for long-term gain. Many who are bullish overall call this a buying opportunity, right? It's a buying opportunity. Crypto is on sale at these prices. And if you missed yesterday and the day before, it looks like now you're going to get another chance. For all of those that missed, you're getting another chance. Is it going to drop below 1425? Are we going to see the 13s again? Maybe. What's going to happen to Bitcoin? Is it going to drop back into my purple box here, which is a great buying opportunity for Bitcoin? Everything in the purple box. We touched it here an hour ago. Is Doge, well, for Dogecoin, the price rebounded. Elon Musk's Tesla loses $160 billion to the U.S. trade war. And it's just like, really? I didn't think it was that much. I think there's some, they shed over $160 billion in market capitalization since last week's tariff announcement. Oh, that means the stock went down. Okay. Yes. Tesla stock back to 220. Got it. Yeah, went up and then back down. Is Doge decoupling? Well, the Doge price has not been part of Elon Musk's influence for a long time. Elon he's doing other stuff, right? He still does little hints and fun things about Dogecoin. Somebody asks him about it, he comments on it. We're beyond that. We are beyond that. But there's light at the end of the tunnel. Do you know what the light is? Forget Dogecoin. Fartcoin. Guys, it's Fartcoin again. Fartcoin is the recession hedge with surging strength of Fartcoin. For all of you people who bought Fartcoin, rejoice. Fartcoin. I didn't buy any Fartcoin. I just can't get myself to buy any Fartcoin. I just can't do it. It's like, am I going to put that on my taxes that I bought Fartcoin? Really? Do I want the IRS to know that I own something called Fartcoin? I can't do it. I can't do it. But this is what we have. Fartcoin. Not dipping. Little dip, but still just Fartcoin. Just continue to go up and up and up. Fartcoin. Everything's in the red except BNB and Fartcoin today. Everything else is in the red. How does Fartcoin do it? And we also have Tron as well. And I don't really follow Tron, but Tron is also in the green. And Tron has flipped Dogecoin yet again in the top 10. So Tron is now number 8. Dogecoin is number 9. As we stand right now. So Tron is holding up as well. So BNB, Tron, and Fartcoin. That's what we have today. That's what we have today. So what we have before us now is Doge going to hold this line here at 1425? It's a short-term support. Again, goes back from Sunday where it was resistance. Was resistance again on Monday. Doge broke through, came back and retested a couple hours ago and just retested again. It's as good a support line as any. I'll take it. Support line. Hold. Hold. Chances are Doge is going to dip lower. Is it going to dip below 13? Is it going to go into the 12s? Are we going to have this continuation of the FUD on the tariffs? Just, it's been months and months of tariff, which has led to crypto markets dropping. And the stock market didn't initially drop, but then finally got around to oh, this is a real thing. So I'll start going down too. So that's what we got going on, guys. Stupid tariffs. And China for that. And on top of that, my Megal is down. Hey, PaxCat. How you doing, buddy? PaxCat says hi. I'll let everybody see the cat. Cat, everybody. PaxCat in the house. My buddy. Yeah. We got to look that way. At least look at them. PaxCat in the house. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Huh? Yeah, so how do we feel? How do we feel, guys? Fartcoin millionaire, smelly rich dude. Oh, thought that was a joke. The smelly one. Yeah. The light at the end of the tunnel is a trade. Oh my God. Evening RR, how are you? MB bought a little on the dip. Ron says, yep, buying opportunity. Again, BTC's going to go down more. There's a lot of unrecoverable Dogecoin wallets, Johnny. There's a lot of them haven't been touched in 10 years. That's true. And they're in big profit, but we don't know which ones are just somebody just continues to hold or it's lost. We don't know. Stuck buying dips. Jill's like, Trump is brilliant. Love the tariffs. In the long run, we are so set. Short-term pain, long-term gain. Is that where we are? Is that where we are? Yeah, Hugo, Doge not looking good. But again, it's not just Doge. It's the whole crypto market, except for a few. Right, all the crypto graphs look pretty much the same, except for BNB, Tron, and Fartcoin. In 2025, the moon is below us, so we're going to go to the moon. Hello. Pax Cat in the house. Thank you, everybody. Pax Cat rules. Do you rule? Do you rule? I think he does. He's mad at me because now he's like, he wants my attention and I'm busy with you guys. It shouldn't come as a surprise that China retaliates. But I just find it amazing how the markets just continue to get pounded with the FUD again and again and again, and it's like the same thing. So prices have come down quite a lot, but it's still all fear of something that hasn't happened yet. Well, tomorrow, I guess officially it happens, right? We do have the House of Doge with big news. We think it's going to be tomorrow, Bruce. We'll see. We will see. Tim Stebbing has flown in from Australia, back in the United States. They're cruising around, eating burgers, or whatever. Fartcoin's leaving upward streaks on the chart. Peter wants 10-cent Doge. 10-cent Doge. SWI came down big. There's news of a SWI ETF that's been filed for. So that's good news for SWI. Holding a little bit, just under $2 though. Again, it's still down, 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 down. So, you know, from $5 down to $2. So the big drop early Monday morning came down to $1.71, $1.72. Kind of a similar line to what Doge's is right here as far as support, right? It's about $1.95. Looks like the support line for SWI. That looks like a similar kind of trading pattern compared to Doge, similar trading pattern. So $1.95 support on Sweet. Well, EU offered 0 for 0 tariffs. Trump didn't really said no. He didn't say that. Not that I could tell. It's like, let's talk. He's got a team of people ready to talk and negotiate. He's just not going to say yes. There's other things. There's trade imbalances. And it's the whole trade imbalance thing that Trump also wants to negotiate. So it's not a no. Always go long on Fartcoin or it will liquidate your shorts. Heat map is completely out of the window for predictions. Yeah, it's just the news now. I'm sure there was some bunch of leveraged longs that got wiped out again. ETH, Bitcoin, yep. Looks like it got some shorts, but these aren't big numbers. So these are small numbers compared to what we had on Sunday and Monday. So not a lot. Not really a lot going on. See what that looks like. If it wants to come up. It's thinking. It's thinking. We'll let that think. We'll check in on it later. Adam's listening while on the ride, on the drive. All right, I'll keep you updated. Again, the fall and winter is what I've been talking about, MB. I still think it's out there. Hard to wait until then, I know. You guys want it now. But that's where we are. I hope Dogecoin makes us all rich and we do amazing things to bring more positivity into this world. I like the second part. Make us all rich. You know. I mean, that'd be a byproduct, right? But if your only goal is to like Dogecoin to make you rich, yeah, it's not all going to be about the extra cost of tariffs, though, weirdo. There's all kinds of other things at play than just the extra cost because of tariffs. Again, it's going to be a short-term pain for a long-term gain. It's going to be, maybe manufacturers changing countries. Like now we hear the Apple iPhone. It's probably going to go to India from China. But also they're going to do something here in the United States. We don't know what it is. There's all this stuff going on. Well, if they made iPhones here in the US, they'd cost twice as much. We don't know if that's even what Apple's going to do. So, don't know. So what will the markets do when I don't go live for the next 4 days? If it pumps, then I can't come back. Well, I can pretty much guarantee you, DB, we're not going to have a huge pump. We're going to have some recovery, maybe, but I think this tariff thing is just going to drag on, and it's going to loom like this big heavy cloud over the market. We'll start to see some rebound. We'll start to see recovery, and then something will push it back down. So when I'm live again on Sunday, I'll be wrapping up the end of the week and the weekend trading. Looking forward to next week. That's the next time I'll see you guys. Probably will do a video while I'm down in Tampa. Just to get a video out, but I won't be able to live stream. Raiden, hey, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. Another plea for people to like and subscribe. I did see that Randy, Miss Team Crypto, she hit her 20,000 subscribers. Congratulations to Randy and her channel reaching 20K. I'm like 8 people away from 19K. So if you guys haven't subscribed yet, anybody here, hit the subscribe button for me. Let me get to 19K, so then we can make that march to 20. I typically don't really care about subs, but now that Randy's hit 20K, I'm like, I should be at 20K too. So appreciate the support from everybody. Subscribe to the channel. You got nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. No time to face the fact yet, A-Star, about last November, December. Cycle's not done yet. That would be premature, in my opinion. Dogecoin is a good project. We're all going to make it. 5-cent Dogecoin? Chance? Is there a chance of that? I just don't see it crashing that much. There's way too much support for Bitcoin. I mean, if Bitcoin crashed to like 30K, some huge thing like that at this point, it wouldn't be just Doge. Many countries are already caving on the tariffs. China will try to resist. They have resilience, that's for sure. And they have pride, like somebody said earlier. That's for sure. But at some point in time, if they keep devaluing their own currency, dumping all the US bonds that they hold, tanking our bond market, which they think is going to work, but we're more resilient than that. Eventually, there's going to be a meeting, and they're going to work something out. No, companies are planning now to build industries in the US. They're talking about it now. It's already happening. But I get it. Is this just a Trump presidency thing? And then, what happens in 2028, right? Maybe Vance doesn't win and maybe the Dems win with somebody. And then they reverse it all. Well, Trump's plan is it makes the country so rich that it would be foolish for a Democratic president, the next president, if that's the case, to undo it and change it. You'd be giving away money, right? When we're working towards a balanced budget and reducing our debt. I will enjoy Tampa. Unfortunately, Sunshine, most of the time is going to be spent inside in an air-conditioned ballroom at a conference, listening about AI and architecture and construction. But free food, free drinks, meet a lot of people, as conferences go. Subscribe. Thank you, Doug. Sadly, I agree. More of the same. Yeah, I think so. 69K subs. That would be nice. Got a long ways to go before that. Especially right now. The interest just isn't there. I mean, I was having back in November, December, and even in January, we were having like 400 or 500 people in these live streams. Now we're lucky to get 200 because just the interest just isn't there right now. People are tuning out. The markets will run. It'd be nice if it was sooner rather than later. So let's go. I don't want it to be in the middle of the summer. Yes, I still hold Meggle. Meggle went down to $1.04. It's now at $1.10. It may be setting a new low. Again, this was post their reverse split So still trying to find what that level is. But we're waiting to see what happens with Mega. But right now, because it's a Chinese stock, the Chinese stocks are getting killed. XPEV, NEO are down. So, yeah, Megal's down. It'll go on a run. Maybe it comes back up to $1.30 and I just book a small little profit and I don't wait for $1.50. And $1 becomes the new bottom. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. $2 Dogecoin in 2025 and Kriss has to dye his hair blue. Never dyeing my hair blue. If no taxes on American crypto passes, will people that technically don't own it have to pay taxes on capital gains? No. I covered this on X with F1 because he was doing this thing with Grok, asking Grok this question. It would still count as crypto. You're invested in crypto on Robinhood, even though you technically don't own it, although Robinhood says you do own it. They just keep it for you, whatever. But if no taxes on American crypto gains, whether it's on Robinhood, whether you bought it on Coinbase, transferred it to a wallet, transferred it back, it's still crypto investing and no capital gains on profits. That would be awesome. I'd love it. China is way less resilient than the US. I agree. The Chinese people have been through a lot before, though, and they'll take it if the government makes them take it. Not pretty, though. China is going to replicate all our products. Oh, yep, they're going to try. We need to wean ourselves off of buying all the Chinese stuff, though. That's what the United States needs to do. Stop buying from Temu and AliExpress. Just stop. Stop. You don't need that crap. Yeah, I agree. China would have to be in a position where they work something out with Trump and yet be able to go back to their country and say they won, whatever it is. It's a delicate negotiation. Trump right now isn't playing, though. He's not playing that. The proof would be in the pudding. If the trade makes us more prosperous in time for the next election, it's going to be political suicide to try to revert it. Exactly. It would be. The Dems would just have to find a way to make it theirs and not say it was all because of Trump, that everything's doing so well. 9 more subs for a giveaway, Raiden says. 9 more subs, and he's doing a giveaway. 8 more subs. I'm at 18,992. So 8 more subscriptions, guys. And Raiden is going to do a giveaway right here live on this live stream. So if any of you here in the chat have not subscribed yet and you want a Dogecoin giveaway today, subscribe. Let's see if we can get to 19,000. Yes, free drinks, Ron. Free drinks. That's my kind of conference. Free drinks. Yep, so tomorrow night there's a reception, free drinks. And then Thursday night, there's a company that's hosting a number of people free drinks. I will get to have my Tanqueray and tonic, which is my normal go-to drink when I'm in Florida. It's Tanqueray and tonic. It's so good. Can't drink those in like 30-degree temperatures here in Boston. You know, just Tanqueray just doesn't have the same kind of taste. But when you're in Florida, those Tanquerays are nice. Nice. Hey, Yeely, you don't see 5-cent Doge now. How about 10-cent Doge? So 12.5 right now is what's on the table. This is this ABCD pattern. There's 12.5-cent Doge right there. So that would break the 13.1 we just had early Monday morning. 12.5-cent Doge. But again, Bitcoin at 77K. Is Bitcoin going to trade back down into this purple box? That's what we're watching for. But yeah, the news isn't good right now, guys. Insane, you're in architecture in Tampa? Well, I am at a big research facilities conference in at the Marriott. Knockstars thinks 8 cents. When people aren't paying attention, that's the time to buy. Yes, Ryan, 100%. Yep, that's what we're waiting for, Raiden. What are we at now? Nope, still 8 more. Everybody subscribed here? Everybody in the chat is subscribed to the channel? Really? Just one little click. Like, subscribe. It's all good. DW been buying Doge on the way down. Raiden will dye his hair pink and blue. Well, me, I can't do it. Right now, James, if Bitcoin goes to 69K, that was its all-time high back in 2021, 69K, and that is the bottom of this purple box that I have here. That's that line right there. That was the all-time high back in 2021. We can take that all the way back. I guess I got to go to the weekly, right? Yeah, so that's that point right there. November 8th, 2021. The bottom of the purple box. If we break that, that's bear market then. That's what I'm saying. Bear market. So we traded into the purple box earlier. And that's how I'm watching this. Is this purple box on Bitcoin. Easy to identify Chinese counterfeits. Right, but the United States won't be buying the Chinese counterfeits because they'll cost too much. Right, buddy? No, you cannot go in there. We've done this before. No. Chinesium stuff. Chinesium. Yeah. We got one more sub. 7 more to go. 7 more to go. Do I think that such pay will be embedded into all payment options instead of a separate app? It's looking like that app will be able to embed itself into any other app you choose. That's kind of what I'm getting from the little bits and pieces. It's kind of an underlying thing. And so when you go to pay, you should be able to have that underlying Such Pay app to make the payment with Dogecoin. I don't know how that's going to work, though, because then what is the relationship that Such Pay would have with the vendor? The vendor isn't accepting Dogecoin. I don't know how that would work. So I'm going to have to wait and see. Since tariffs are so good for the US, why would Trump blame other countries from implementing tariffs? Since surely it must be good for those countries too. He's not blaming them for implementing tariffs. What he's blaming is the previous administrations for basically getting rid of US tariffs, but still having tariffs on other countries having tariffs on us. So he's saying we've been taken advantage of. And that's what he's criticizing those other countries of, is continuing to take advantage of United States. So he's not blaming the other countries for tariffs. What he's blaming them is in not reducing their tariffs when we reduced ours. That's what he's blaming them on. Ryan Sims for nobody. I will not be having any pizza at this conference. No, it's going to be some good food. Kriss is going to be eating good food here, not pizza. And I don't have to pay anything. So Anthony Myers was our subscriber. Okay. Thank you, Anthony. Appreciate it. Any more? Nope. Still 7 to go. Solana was just under 100. Solana will most likely go under 100 again. It was under 100 over here. Monday morning. Came all the way down to $95. So for anybody that had any limit orders set to buy Solana under 100, they hit. Down to 95. And if other cryptos are going to drift back down below these support lines, I mean, we can draw the same support line here for Solana. It's almost, it's 103.6. It's almost the same kind of pattern we're seeing for all cryptos. Short-term support for Solana is 103.6. It was support. It became resistance, became support again, support again, support again. 103.6 for Solana. Exactly, Adam. That's what I said. Before I saw you said it. Weather Girl. Come on, peeps, smash the subscribe button. You guys want to win some Doge? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but a lot of the crypto channels are being suppressed. I'm not getting notifications either. Can't find me. Was the Dow up, Stephen? Did it end up in the green? I thought it was in the red. Yeah, it ended up in the red. Down 0.84%, down 320. It was up this morning, but it fell throughout the day and ended up down 320 points for the Dow. NASDAQ ended up down almost 2%. S&P 500 ended up down over 2%. So yeah, not great. Dogeman. Louis, how are you? MB is going to buy 10K if we hit 10 cents. Raiden says that he wants to win some Doge, but I don't know if we're just going to get there or not. We got one more, 6 more to go. 6 more to go. Investing a little in Sheeb and Bonk, Whiff, whatever, they're all down. Pepe down. It's all down. So if Doge starts running, Sheeb is going to run. Pepe's going to look at Pepe's down to 59. 59 on Pepe. So 0.000059. Many would say that's a good buying opportunity on Pepe. Are they going to run like they did before? We don't know. Maybe put a little bit at it if you want to play the game again. We just, again, high risk on, the bigger meme coins. Bonk, Sheeb. There's always Fartcoin, but Fartcoin's still up. And also like the video. Thank you. Do what you feel comfortable with. Exactly. There are some of you out there, though, and I won't name names, that are getting a little bored. And so what are you doing? Starting to chase some of those meme tokens. Be careful. Just be careful out there. If I were CatPax and I want to do a swing trade, yes, Jay, what would you do? I'm looking at Robinhood again. Robinhood is back to 33, about $34 right now for Robinhood. I just made like $3,500 on Robinhood yesterday on a swing trade. I might just watch that again. I like to follow certain stocks that I know how they trade. I normally wouldn't chase some other stock that I haven't been watching for some time to do swing trades. Like when I did last fall, I did DJT and I did MicroStrategy and swing trades on those. I was watching them for a while. So I understood more of the prices around them. And I had also done Robinhood. I'd done one swing with Robinhood last fall. So doing Robinhood yesterday, that was my target. I hit it. Trade was awesome. Ended it too soon. Didn't want to get greedy. Could have made a lot more. That's the way it goes. Craig, you told me yesterday we were going to 10 cents. We're not at 10 cents yet, but good luck with that. If we drop to 10 cents, you'll dump another 200? Sure. Sub to the man, Kevin says. Guess other people in the chat just don't want free Dogecoin today. I'm not expecting 12-cent Dogecoin rampage. Kevin thinks we're going to 20 cents. Interesting. Let's see where you guys feel. What price does Dogecoin hit first? Oh. All right. We'll just leave it at that. Poll. Answer the poll. You feeling bearish or bullish? See where you're thinking. 10 cents or 20 cents? Bear or bull? Sunshine, they did say midweek, but who knows, right? We would think that would mean tomorrow, Wednesday. Seems like midweek to me, Wednesday. So Nick thinks that this is a tool. The tariffs are a tool to end unfair trade. And I agree with that. That's the big stick I've been talking about. Big stick. They're talking about all this money that tariffs will bring in, but it's really to end unfair trade. Exactly, Nick. Hey, Matt, it would be a lot easier to stop buying products made in China if there weren't so many things that were made there. Right. You go to Maui and the hats are made in China. Yeah. It is quite amazing how China has inserted itself into American spending, like everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, I don't eat pizza or Chinese food in Florida. No. Neither. Subscribing costs you nothing, but gains you so much edutainment. Thank you, Doug. I appreciate that. And I'm not here typically shilling like subscriptions, guys. I'm not, but we do have some Dogecoin on the line here. And I just can't believe everybody watching the live stream right now is all subscribed. I can't believe that. Yes, I'm going to be on the Gulf of America side. Exactly. I'm on the Gulf of America side. And thank you for the weather report. Again, Weather Girl. It looks like it hasn't changed. So you're spot on from yesterday. I'm going to enjoy some sunshine and some warmth. It actually snowed here today in Boston. We had a brief little snowstorm, little snow squall that came through. I was like, snowing? Really? Snowing today? But again, thank you for the weather forecast. It can't be that hard in Florida, right? I guess all the weather people there really get all excited when the hurricanes are coming, right? But other than that, what are you really forecasting? Sunny 79, sunny 80, sunny 82. No offense. Bought some Moodang and some Pudgy Penguins. Hey, prices are down on a lot of stuff, so. Well, that's the thing, Matt. If Bitcoin capitulates down that low, maybe the 4-year cycle's over, and it was a 3.5-year cycle, and that's all we get. And that's all we get. Or a 3-year cycle. Well, yeah, technically Bitcoin hit its all-time high in January. Doge hit the high of this cycle in like late November, early December. Richard, you already subbed this morning. Thank you. You're already included in the 18,994. Oh, somebody just unsubbed. Now it's 18,993. I hope that wasn't because I'm here asking people to sub. Or maybe somebody accidentally double-clicked. I don't know. Raiden, we're not going to make it. We're not going to make it. Sideways market time. Yep. At the moment, we're closer to 10 than 20. A couple hours ago, we were closer to 20. How low for Robinhood again? Well, Yili, we just got to see how everything's going. I don't have a price right now. I bought in at 29.74 early Monday morning. 29.74. It was under $30. That was awesome. That was an awesome trade. Is Robinhood going to go back down that low? I don't think so. Maybe Bitcoin won't go that much lower because people are treating it like gold, many holding it. There is that theory that it's just going to turn into this extended cycle and is now going to follow more what the stock market does instead of the big volatility we've had in crypto over the last 12 years and through the 4-year cycles. That could be. We might have lost all that volatility. In the overall crypto market. There still may be some that go crazy on their own, as some cryptos tend to do, but if such pay can be embedded in any platform, that means eBay, Amazon, all the rest. Right, but again, it could be like a BitPay, right? So such pay maybe does some conversion for those vendors. I don't know how it's going to work because they're not all taking Dogecoin. I know that. That's not going to happen. The KrissPax channel is starting to implement tariffs. You want free Doge? You got to pay for it. A tariff. Jonesing, hey, one of my resident bears. How are you? It's over. It's over. It's snowing where you are right now, Takoa? It's sunny here. I don't know. Down south there? You renamed it the Gulf of Doge. What do you mean now it's going to rain? Bruce, Monica said it was going to be sunny. She's got to be right. And that's the thing, Nick, right? Those calling for 10 cents, but they're still holding their Doge because they don't have enough faith in what they believe to sell and buy back in lower at this price. Now, I've heard from many, I sold at 40 cents. I'm waiting for 10. Maybe, maybe not. But at 14 cents, do you sell? Because you're convinced it's going to go to 10. That would be the true faith of a bear. You would just sell it all right here, convinced it's going down to 10 cents. Put your money where your mouth is. See, the weather girl says it's going to be great weather for me in Tampa. Bruce, you're not going to make it. Not as a weather forecaster. I'll believe the weather girl every time. If I show up in Tampa and it's raining, weather girl's got something to say. Something to say. John, you were calling Bitcoin to 76.5? Well, you got it. It did hit 74.8 here. I know, Meggle down to $1.04. It went up to $1.10 after market. I think that was the last sale. But yeah. The Chinese thing. The Chinese thing. 18,995. We're 5 away. 5 more subs. One of you making up for someone else who unsubbed. So close. Jonesing, yeah. I hear you, dude. You've been consistent. Still don't know why you have got that Wow Doge as your logo, but non-Americans will have to pay more. Hey, buddy. Yeah. buddy. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work for tariffs. Doge to the moon, Hasty John. Somebody said the moon is at a lower price. And so we're going to go to the moon, but it's lower. CRR. Subscribe to the channel for a chance to win some Dogecoin. 3 more to go. 18,997. 3 more. Good thing we all bought bonds a few weeks ago. Even the bond price was kind of shaky there. Fake bears? No, some of these are legit bears, like Zach. Yeah. Zach's going to bet a lot of money on it. 10-cent Doge. We're hugging the support line here. Yes, Bruce. Is that our lifeline? Yeah, pretty close. Somebody else unsubbed. Going the wrong way. 18,994. It was 9 to 10 cents for a lot of last year. Yep. But then that was last year. We should be higher this year. Might as well go to a casino. I was actually thinking, when I did that swing trade yesterday and I made like $3,500 on one trade, that was better than going to a casino. I don't want to go to a casino. If it rains in Tampa, I can blame someone else. Bruce is not going to make it. The purple box is the black and blue box. Yeah, for those wondering, this is my Bitcoin purple box. And it goes all the way back to 2021. The bottom of the box is the all-time high that Bitcoin hit back in November of 2021. It's like 69.5. People have been asking me, when am I going to be convinced we're in a bear market? And I said, when Bitcoin drops below the 2021 all-time high. It's Bitcoin based. It's not Dogecoin based. It's Bitcoin based. And I know Dogecoin has dropped at a higher percentage. It's dropped more than Bitcoin, but Bitcoin controls the market. And if Bitcoin is going to turn around and go higher, the rest of the cryptos are going to follow it higher. So that's what I'm basing it on, is Bitcoin. What's Bitcoin going to do? Buy lotto tickets instead? Yeah, you're just throwing money away for lotto tickets. I don't play that. I do not play that. And again, yeah, Nick, reminder, we're talking about cryptocurrency. We're talking about Doge, which is a meme coin, right? There's no guarantees in life. Very possible to go to 10 cents, short-term bear, long-term bull. 10 cents would be a drop. What's the deal with the subs? I said if we hit 19,000 subs on the channel during this live stream, Raiden here has an offer to do a Dogecoin giveaway. But we're not getting enough. So it doesn't look like we're going to make it today. Going to have to wait till Sunday. Sunday. The Pax cat hugs. Yeah. He's like, oh, I love my dad. I wonder how much of the stock sell-off liquidity will go towards crypto. Small percentage. And people are buying stocks, they're going to stay with stocks. Tariff means cheap stocks in crypto. Current total market cap for crypto is 2.41 trillion. 2.41 trillion. It was up to 3.7 at its height. That was middle of December. 3.7 down to 2.4. That's over $1 trillion in 4 months. Isn't that amazing? Over $1 trillion. Wow. So yeah, 2.41. I know, buddy. What's the next support line? I got you, buddy. He's like, stop talking, Dad. We're still 14.3. So we're still right at support here. I guess the next support would be 13.1, which is where we hit Monday morning. 13.1. People too busy sharding Fartcoin to subscribe. You bought in at 15 thinking it was low. Not far off, 14.3. Yeah, I will be out of town till Sunday. Yes, I will. I come back Saturday. I'll probably have a video on Saturday too. Maybe a video Thursday night and then another video Saturday, and then we'll be live on Sunday. That's the stupidest thing, loaning your stocks out. They're just going to make more money off you. So don't touch that stuff. Tariff spelled backwards as Fartcoin. The anti-tariff, and you smell it. I know, Sunshine, right? The cat was just, he doesn't like it. I'm just not paying attention to him. He doesn't like it. So we went through sort of, China vows to fight to the end. So we had a dump in the markets. Bitcoin relief rally fizzles as White House confirms 104% China tariffs. Billy Marcus says we should just raise tariffs on China to 69,420 because why not? Watcher Guru says, hey, Dogecoin rallied 10% after the crash. Is 20 cents next? Is 20 cents next? We have a poll going. If you haven't yet voted in the poll, right now it's 50-50. I mean, 51-49. Okay. But that's like, damn. That's like half of you are bears and half of you are bulls. Some are bulls short term. Some of you just think this is like short term capitulation coming. We're going to go lower. And maybe then we go to 20, but we could hit 10. And some of you are just bears. And it's going to go to 10. Yeah, make up some fake accounts. Hey, 19,000. We did it. Somebody fake accounts, 19,000. Thank you, guys. We did it. 19,000. Everybody, 19,000. If you want to win Doge, put 19,000 in the chat. I got to get going on this. Hold on just a second. Let me get this back. Let me get this started. Tap to a new window. This 19,000. Put 19,000 in the chat. You have to have a comma between the 9 and the 0. A comma between the 9 and the 0, guys. So if you just put 1900 and you didn't put the comma, you're going to have to do it again. 19, comma, 000 to be entered to celebrate 19,000 subs. And of course, while we're doing this, it's going to fall to $18.99 probably. But yeah, so we're going to give away 3 lots of 33 Dogecoin, not 19,000 Doge. No, we're not giving away 19,000 Doge. Raiden, you're entering. You want to win your own Doge. All right, we're going to do this giveaway, guys. 19,000. 19,000, and here's the deal. The dealio is if your name comes up with our giveaway tool, if your name comes up, you've got a choice to either accept the Dogecoin or to pass it on. Some people like to enter these contests just to see your name come up and say you won, but you don't really want the Doge. You're just sharing with the community and you say pass it on. Some people do that. 1900. No, Fran. Wait till we hit 20,000. No, Raiden, I'll just do 33 Doge. 3 at 33. I just can't. Because there are still some collecting from before. It's just easier. Anthony's in the house. Oh, hey, Anthony. And he wants to win some more Doge. Just wait until we hit 20,000 and give away 20,000 Dogecoin. What? Everybody subscribe. No, we'll see about that. I just gave away a lot of Doge. I'm not going to give away 20,000 yet. Oh. Weather girl. Wow. Getting ahead of yourself there. Should I send my wallet now? What? What is that? Should I send my wallet? Well, you woke up just in time, Anthony. You missed all the fun before. 10-cent Doge. Oh, wait, the 20s are now 52%. So now it's 52 to 48. 20 cents. Doge next instead of 10 cents. Anthony, have you voted in the poll? All right, we're going to start our draws. Here we go. First draw. First draw. CLB. CLB. This is giveaway number 40. Giveaway 40. CLB. Congratulations. You have to comment in the chat that you recognize you're a winner. Comment in the chat. Rigged. Cool. All right, CLB, first winner. I will put up my email address after the third draw. Here we go again. Second draw. 19,000. No, I'm giving away 33. 33, that's the deal. SR. Boy, we're getting just the letters are winning. CLB and then SR. Everybody needs to change their names to letters. Because it's the letters that are winning today. Yo. Congratulations, SR. All right. One more draw. Here we go. We're cruising through this. I know, Michael. So close. Ace High. Hey, you haven't won it for a while, Ace High. But I remember you won before. Ace High. I'm going to need that when I go to Vegas, right? Ace High. Ace, how you doing? I didn't even see my name anywhere in there. It's like I don't even exist. Don't even exist. Still waiting for Ace to say hello. Ace, you in the house? Oh, let me check, Raven. We're good. Got it, Raven? Raven, I am Ace. Ace, you alive? Hello, Ace. Hello. Ace, hi. I thought Trump was talking at 3 o'clock about energy stuff. I wasn't paying attention. I was in a meeting, which is why I started the live stream a little late today. We might have to redraw. Ace left us. I identify as Ace. Ace has won before. Oh, you saw my name? Yeah, I didn't see it. Ace, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Ace. Sorry, dude. We're going to pass it on for you. Ace is Elon Musk. All right, we got one more draw. Here we go. There he is. Josh Doherty. Josh. Josh Doherty. Hey, Josh, congratulations. And KrissPax still doesn't win. Still doesn't win his own draws. You're lagging a little behind, Ace. Gotcha. All right, Josh, you got it, dude. All right, for those winners, CLB, SR, Josh Doherty, what you need to do is send me an email. And that is at KrissCrypto, KrissKrypto, KrissCrypto@gmail.com. You need to include your YouTube handle and your Dogecoin wallet address. You'd have your Dogecoin wallet address in the email, not a picture of it, You need to have the actual address in there so I can copy it into my MyDoge wallet. And I will send out the Dogecoin later tonight. Thank you, everybody, for playing. 20 cents wins the poll, 53 to 47, or 46 at rounds. There's some rounding in there. 169 votes. Yes, we had 169 votes. I know, even Kriss can't win. Thank you, Raiden. Appreciate it. Everybody, look, right? What's going to happen tonight? We're holding support right now, right here, holding support. See whether that holds. Again, I will not be live again till Sunday. I'll have some videos coming out in between then and now, but I won't be able to be live until Sunday. So just enjoy just static Kriss on a video, but do watch them. The videos are good. The videos are good. And thank you for 19K subscribers or two, 1,000 more to 20K. I got to catch up to Randy. She hit 20K today, Miss Teen Crypto. And I'm at 19. So everybody, take care. We'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.